not to just say it, but he's doing it. He's doing it. Number 3 is love without expectation. Love without expectation. That is loving that person without expecting anything in return. You just show love without expecting anything in return. We understand that, okay, so Yoruba say, ẹni tó bá dalẹ̀ dá omi tútù sílẹ̀, á tẹ̀lẹ̀, we know. But we are saying that continue to pour the water on the ground, even tó bá tiẹ̀ tẹ̀lẹ̀ tó tútù. That's love. The love that, okay, so let me buy you aṣọ ẹbí, because my daughter too is about to get married, so that you can buy my aṣọ ẹbí. That's not the love we are talking about. Though. That one is love with expectation. So if you now decide to do your own daughter's wedding, and the person refused to buy aṣọ ẹbí, ìjà yẹn wà ní tán àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́, say how can, and I bought, then that's not love. That's not love. So without expecting anything in return, true love does not ask that what is in need for me. Why must I do this? True love does not say that. True love simply give and forget about it. That's why Luke 6:35 says, love your enemy. You see that is not in the Old Testament. But in this New Testament, Jesus is saying, love your enemy. How can you love your enemy? You know that this person is your enemy, but you must love that person. And do good to them that hate you. That's love. That's the love of Christ that we must cultivate. It does not take anything away from you. You are not expecting, what are you expecting in return for your enemy? You know, people have talked about this president, and that's one thing I think he has. I was listening to one man as I was coming. The man that said he's going to divide the Yoruba, what the man they jailed in the East did. There's a man in Yoruba who also wanted to do it and said they want to have Oduduwa Republic. Now, the man was talking now. I saw what he said today as I was coming. And he said, whoever will not vote for this current president, you will see the way he cursed that person. Meanwhile, when he was agitating that the Southwest must go their own way, his greatest enemy is the current president. You know what he now said? He said, for all the thing I did and say to him, when he became president, and someone came to me and spoke to me about the thing that we could do, and I say, well, if you can support us, we'll do it. And the president said, go and look for 50,000 people. And he said, I can get 100,000 people, sir. And he will feed them, and they will help to secure Southwest and do. And he said, and the man signed it on. And he said, with all the things I've said against him, and he still want to work with me, and he said, I'm going to vote for him. That's someone who is not a Christian, who is doing that to those who are, look at all his spokesperson. There are people that have said, and that's why they are struggling now to defend him, because they have said bad thing against him. So you, that you are a believer, born again Christian, those who have now wronged you, you do not want to, you not let go, never. For what they have done to me, I will not accept. Then you are not a Christian. Don't love your friend alone. Love your, and that's what we are saying. Genuine love does not look for what you will give back. That's not genuine love. The reason you are giving to your wife is when you get back home, you can sleep with her. If that is the only reason. I know people that they are not having children for many years. Yeah, you can't hear anything in between them. There was a man in our church in those days. I think they were 10 to 15 years without the wife getting pregnant. So I took a elderly person in the church. We went to him and I said, we can do this one that they do now in the hospital. IVF, we can do, and then we can gather money. He's rich himself, but we said we can help you to do it. He said, no, that I will be patient with my wife. He said, from where I came from, that they are putting pressure on me, but I'm the one that married my wife, and I'll be patient. I believe that he will get pregnant. In fact, there are some men, the wife already have one child, female, second child, female, third child, female, fourth child, female, fifth child, female. They will see again that if the next one is not made, you will pack your load and go back to your family house. What kind of love is that? And look at someone for over 15 years when and the man said, no, I will stay with my wife. And it's not as if the wife is richer. It's even richer than the wife, working as a director in government office. Yet he said he will be patient with his wife. So love, you don't need to expect anything in return. Just do as God wants you to do. That is love. Give freely without expecting anything. When Jesus healed the 10 lepers, 9 didn't come back now, Abi. He wasn't expecting them to come back. And when one came back, he still pronounced blessing on that one that came back without reporting the 9 to the one that came back. As they see your friends. No, that's love. Love does not expect anything in return. Look at Ruth. What does that woman have? Is it Naomi? What's her name? That's her mother-in-law. The husband died. Even the mother-in-law, the father-in-law died. Remain her and the mother-in-law. Mother-in-law says, see, I'm old now. I can't have another son that will marry you. So go to your people. And Ruth said, no, I will follow you. Now, the statement of Ruth that I will follow you, what do you think that Ruth want to gain in return? Nothing. That's love. When you don't have anything to collect from that person and you still keep showing kindness to that person, that is love. But the love you show to people that can give you, it will take God to see your heart and know that this is genuine love. Real love, give freely, even to those who can give back. Number 4 now, love that persevere. Love that persevere. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 7. Can we ask someone to read it for us quickly? 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 7. 1 Corinthians 13,
Brethren,
verse 7. Yes.
all things, believers, all things, hopeless, all things,
Love,
endureth all
we
things,
believe all things, endure all things,
beareth
hope all things, endureth all,
things,
beareth all things, persevere, beareth all things, believeth all things, hoped all things, endure all things. In Yoruba, ó fara gba ohun gbogbo àbí? That's love. That's love. The moment you can't endure it again, it's not love. It's not love. You can't endure. No, I can't. No, if heaven and earth will pass away, I cannot endure it. Find out. You do not have love. You do not have love. The person you love, you will just persevere. You know that the person will be better one way or the other. Just persevere. Just persevere. Just persevere. Just persevere. Persevere. You were created differently. Your life is different from that other person. Just persevere. The person will be who you want the person to be. Not by shouting. No. He might not have money now. He will just persevere. Just persevere. Some people cannot persevere. Once the husband has money now, he's the best husband in the whole world. A month that the man does not work, from March 1 to March 30, the man does not work, it becomes a problem. I don't know how we want to do this. So, is it the man alone that they say should be bringing money? You two cannot go and work and bring money. And so a lot of men have frustration following them. They can't afford not to work for just one day because the person at home is a problem. I know me, why then you don't have love. Because what you are doing is putting pressure on the man. I didn't work for 1 year. I've told you the story before. For 1 year. 1 year, I didn't work. And I was eating. And only the people that I told that I didn't work, that knew that I was not working. Yes. Only the people that I told. I might not be eating as I should. Of course, I must not be. The Bible says who does not work must not eat. So I must not be expecting that the meat will be 4, will be 5. No. There are times for you to at least reduce when money is not flowing. But the bottom line is persevere. The money will come. The money will come. If in those days there was no ability to eat, there was a complaint at home I couldn't eat, it's going to be difficult for me to succeed because I will look for shortcuts so that I can solve the problem at home. But because there was no problem to solve at home, I'm eating, then I was able to strategize very well on how to succeed. Hallelujah. So you must ensure that you persevere. This kind of love stays strong in the face of trial. And it does not give up. He does not give up. I don't like. There is no man on earth that will not have something he doesn't like in the husband or in the wife. So when you persevere, you'll be able to have an understanding of the way this person operates, the thing that this person is doing that does not favor you. When you persevere very well, you understand. See, my marriage is almost 20 years. All we do for ourselves is to study. My wife does not eat eba. Is it eba or gari? Eba, right? Eba. To the glory of God, she's eating eba. In fact, the eba of today, put it tomorrow. My wife will eat it as cold as it is. Hallelujah. There's something my wife gave me yesterday. I said, this is love. I can't remember the last time I don't take it. But because my wife gave me, I took it. So there are some things we give away. There are some things we let go. Just because and as time goes on, the person you think is not doing, will start adjusting. Will start adjusting to the way you want things to go. So I don't go out. My wife doesn't like it. I'm just an house. I just stay at home. I don't have friend. It took her time to adjust. My wife go out. If you are 1,000 here, my wife will become your friend immediately. I don't like that. So it took us time to adjust and say no. Then this man that is not going. There are some people that I know through pastors, and I will tell my wife that I met this person. My wife will still be the person to make me get close to that person. The person that I introduced to her. Because I will just withdraw. She will say, call this person now. Greet this person. So when you persevere, your wife will become who you want your wife to be. You persevere, your husband will become who you want your husband. Just be patient. There's a saying that says Rome is not built in it. So that's what perseverance is all about. Ruth persevere. The day he said she's going to follow the mother-in-law. Nothing happened the first year, second year, Abi. You were following an elderly woman. In those days, there is nothing called gay, Abi, and there is nothing called lesbianism. We will have said that there is something wrong with Ruth. Maybe she's looking at that mother-in-law as husband or as wife. If it's in this generation now, we might be thinking like that. But in their own time, there's nothing like that. So the woman cannot offer her nothing, and she persevered. So God rewarded her by ensuring that Jesus came from that lineage. So love perseveres. The woman is a problematic woman now. Persevere. That will change you. The man is something else. Persevere. That's love. Persevere. It's not everything you go and expose. This woman your husband is. No, this woman. By the time you solve your problem, how do you go back to the community and say she's not like that again? He's not like that again. Persevere. All of us were not as good as we are when we started our journey of life. We keep changing. We keep perseverance. I was joking with my wife. One day we went to ShopRite. And because I love football in those days. And two people were talking about football. And my wife joined them. And they were talking about football. I have bought what I wanted to buy. I bought it. I paid. And I left ShopRite. My wife was still talking to them about football. The people that she doesn't know from anywhere. So now, after many years, if that happened now, she now understands my husband will not like this. So persevere. There's something my wife will no, my husband, it took time for me to, okay, persevere. In those days, if my wife leave a bed sheet on the bed and she travel for 1 year, that one bed sheet will be on the bed for that 1 year. I don't care. Chebikati Sunabi. Hallelujah. So by herself, so gradual. It's gradually. So you must pass love. The moment a man says, no, I cannot take it again, then something is wrong with your love life. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. I'm not comfortable again. I cannot take it again. What leads to divorce is lack of perseverance. People have gotten to a level they feel, no, I cannot. If Jesus has done that to us, Yoruba, he says, If God should mark iniquity, who can stand? All of us. If God has lost his perseverance,